Ever thought about the differences between flat and FlatMap functions in JavaScript? Today, we're going to delve into these two functions, breaking them down to their bare bones and making them easy to understand. Starting off with the flat function. This function creates a new array by merging all subarray elements into it. This merging process happens recursively up to a specified depth. If you're wondering what this depth is, it's an optional parameter that defines how many levels deep a nested array structure should be flattened. The default depth is 1. While the flat function can be a convenient method to flatten arrays, particularly when dealing with nested arrays, it does come with a minor drawback. The depth specification might lead to unexpected results if not set correctly, causing unintended flattening of the array. Next up is the FlatMap function. This function is a bit more complex, as it first maps each element using a mapping function, then flattens the result into a new array. Essentially, it's combining mapping and flattening into one function. The syntax for FlatMap is as follows. The function takes in a callback function, which produces an element of the new array. This callback function takes 3 arguments, the current element being processed, the index of the current element, and the array FlatMap was called upon. There's also an optional thisArg parameter, which can be used to refer to the this keyword in the callback function. If it's omitted, undefined is used. Now, you might be thinking, what's the difference between flat and FlatMap? Well, the flat function only flattens the array, while FlatMap maps and flattens the array in a single step. This makes FlatMap a concise way to both map and flatten arrays, reducing the need for separate steps. However, it might not be suitable for more complex mapping and flattening requirements, as it combines both operations into one function. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine we have an array, 1, 2, 5. If we apply the flat function to this array, it flattens the nested array, resulting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, if we apply the FlatMap function with a callback function that doubles each element, it first doubles each element and then flattens the result into a new array, resulting in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. In a nutshell, the flat function flattens arrays up to a specified depth, while the FlatMap function maps each element and then flattens the result into a new array. Both functions have their own advantages and disadvantages, and their usage depends on the specific requirements of your JavaScript code.